Hello, everyone. This is the Good News from God, and I'm here to talk about a subject, many subjects called connection with God and many others. But we are making time for God right now. This is why I'm not showing my face, or it's pretty dark. This means just listen to my voice and the message that I'm trying to give you. Right now, there are many subjects that I want to talk about. So, the first one would be a connection with God. If you are one of those persons that are non-Christian and maybe you're Christian but you're struggling and you have trials, I'm also one of those persons because I believe that we are all here in this world, in this time, for a reason, and we are all special people that that God has put in this earth for a purpose, not only to go through things that are difficult, but to find God, and this is how our life will change to give Him His honor that He deserves. So now I'm going to talk about a connection with God. If you are, again, if you are one of those persons that are having a lot of questions of why things are the way they're going for you, I just want to ask you a quick question. And this is, how is your connection with God? And are you connected to God? Because I know that many people are not. This is why I am putting out this statement, because I know many people are not connected with God. How connected are you with God? So these three questions that I'm talking about are very different, and they are all different questions, although they might seem that they are same questions, but they are not. Are you connected with God would be the lowest level of someone who is non-Christian, who doesn't believes that there's a God, but they don't attend church, or they don't have a church home, or they don't go. They're just basically on their own. So the second question would be, how connected are you to God? And that means, how far away are you? If you are connected, what level are you connected on? Because they are different levels. There's the lowest level where you believe in God, but you don't attend church, you don't pray, you don't even think about Him. So that is the lowest level. But that doesn't mean that God is rejecting you. That's just where you are at right now. And while there's life, there is time for you to be with Him. So He does want to be with you, and things are the way they're going because if, of your connection. So if you're at the lowest level and you're thinking, oh, you know, God is so far away from me, you are far from God if you have no connection. So how connected are you? Do you, first of all, you have to become a full-time member church, because now at this point we cannot afford to be away from Him every day. You have to be a church member every day. And if you think, oh, well, I don't have time, or, you have to make time, because if not, your life may be falling apart. And you don't want any more bad things from the destroyer, which is the devil, to come to you. You want to be protected and you want God to be connected with you. So those three questions is the first things that I wanted to let you guys know. Now, another thing would be, how often do I need to speak to God to get an answer? Because at this point, I just don't know what to do. So I would tell you, you know, there is a story in the Bible where it says that there was a woman with a case of her son, and I believe he was incarcerated, and she just kept bugging the judge for, an answer. And because she kept being so persistent, then he finally gave her an answer. And I just believe that if that's what we're supposed to do. See, in the spiritual world, we are all physical, but God is a spirit. And there's a verse that says, if I am a king, then where is my honor? That with that understanding that I have from that verse means that he wants to be honored. He wants you to treat him like a king. So basically, if you speak to him and you let him know what's going on, he's there to listen to you. But you have to be persistent. You have to, you know, keep asking him and keep telling him. Don't stop ever, like in your whole life. Keep asking him, but one of the most important things that you will be connected with him automatically will be if you become a church member and you keep going every day. That will open many doors for you. There are many ways and many churches, Christian churches, there's billions of them, all over the world. And the spiritual world, it's all about doors, and it's all about keys, and it's all about other stuff. But there are many ways to get to God, not only one. So if you become a church member every day and you go Saturdays and Sundays, you go every day of the week, meaning Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and it's only 1 hour of your time. It is possible for you to do that. I know many people that do that, and they do much more. And I am one of them. I am a full time member of a church, and I've been going straight nonstop for 7 years. And my life is very different from other people. I you you know I'm not wow like all the way, but I have my exceptions where God makes me feel special everywhere I go, and I am, a priority for everywhere I go. And it makes me feel that all the work that I have put in, into my life with God has been has had a, it's paid off, has had a result. So if you guys do that, you will get really good results with God. Now, the second thing that will be like a sacrifice to us, something that you don't want to leave, but you have to, would be leave your job, you know, or leave your career, leave your studies, put God in first place, you know. And so if you do that, if you manage to put him in first place and go to the service first before anything, then God will start putting you in first place, and amazing things will start to happen in your life. So don't think that he's not out there. Now, what else? I guess that's pretty much it. Stay connected to God, connection means when you are tied up to something and you have to stay tied up, to the one that is above. So let's say you're in your bed and you're listening to my video, then, or you're listening to this video, then when you start doing things to get to connected to God, He's gonna get connected to you, and that's how both of you will make a change. And you do matter, because by you having a connection with God, you never know. Maybe you bump into someone else and you start speaking about our Lord to someone else, and that person, his life or her life will be changed, and he will do, and it's like a chain, that person tells the next one, and before you know it, one country could be changed. And this is very important to me, and I guess to everyone, because if we get to pray to God, He will, He is a kind, merciful God, that I think that He will just erase, or calm down on His wrath. And we really want God to calm down on His wrath, even though if it's the devil, He's letting him do it for a purpose so we can come back to Him. So, but if He eases His wrath, it'll be so much better for all of us, because we know that at least there is peace and hope somewhere. If you guys have comments, or if you guys have questions or whatever's, feel free to post anything you want. And this is going to be the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it brought you much peace, and to all the questions that you have in your daily life. And I'm going to be posting more videos and more videos, everything, even though some videos are not watched, I'm still hoping that they'll be watched. So thank you so much for listening to this video.